So some of the exercises that this patient will do at home, they involve strengthening up the core. So the first exercise is going to be called an abdominal bracing. So for this exercise, you're going to have the patient be laying on her back, right, flat on her back. Knees are going to be kind of flexed. And essentially, what you're going to be doing in this position, you're going to be having the patient just pretty much kind of envision the belly button getting pushed down towards the spine. So just kind of push down and engage all the core muscles. And just hold that position. And then release. Back down, push the belly button towards the spine. And then release. So that's going to be the first exercise, and that's going to help stabilize and strengthen up the core muscles. The next exercise is going to be it's in quadruped position. So the patient's going to be on both hands and both knees, and ensure that the spine is going to be in neutral. So there's pain when the patient is in flex position, and then too much in extension. Right, so we're gonna try to focus on having the spine being neutral, right? So for this exercise, we're going to be essentially kind of bringing the hips back down to the feet, and just pretty much you're going to be kind of in this position, but don't have the patient flex. So the patient's going to be pretty much in neutral position, so they could avoid applying pressure in that flex position, which is going to increase discomfort in the lower back. Right. So this stretch, we're just going to be like this, right? So you're going to be holding this position for 30 seconds, and then you're just going to come back up to quadruped position. And again, just ensure that there's not too much of a flexion, right? Because it's going to create discomfort in the back, and not too much extension or flexion, and then not too much extension. Right, so just ensure neutral position for the spine, and again quadruped position, and then just kind of go back down, hips down to the feet. Right, essentially you're going to be trying to have the stomach pretty much be in contact with the thighs. So just come back down, and then back up. All right, so there's that position. There's not the exercise. So for this next exercise, we're going to be stretching the hip flexors. So for this one, your leg is pretty much going to be hanging off whichever side we're going to be stretching. We're going to be doing both sides, but the one where we're going to be initially stretching will be the right side. So for this exercise, we're going to, like I said, your leg is going to be hanging right, pretty much just on the edge of the mat. On the bed, and then the other hand, you're just going to be having it behind the knee, right? So for this position, you're just going to pretty much bring your knee to your chest, right? And if there's any discomfort in your lower back, that's when you could place like a little pillow or something just underneath the lower back, so that way your spine could be in neutral position. So again, you're just going to pretty much just bring your knee towards your chest. The leg that's going to be stretched is going to be kind of dangling off the mat, and you're just going to bring it, and you should be able to feel that stretch right here on the hip flexors, right? So you just hold it right in this position, just pretty much just let the other leg just dangle, and you should be feeling it just to loosen up those hip flexors. This next exercise is going to be working out stretching the TFL. So for this one, again, pretty much just have your lower back, have a little pillow underneath your lower back. So for this one leg is going to be out, just extended. The other leg is going to be over the knee, and you're pretty much just going to, the leg that's over the extended leg, you're just pretty much going to kind of be pushing it in, abducting the leg, so you could be getting that nice little stretch along the TFL. So you're just going to pretty much just be guiding it, hands by the side, and just kind of bring it in. right? And you're just gonna should be feeling it right. This little stretch right there along the side of the TFL, right? And that should loosen it up. And again, and then to do it on the other side, just bring your leg, your foot, your leg overhand over the extended leg, and then just bring it in. Again, the pillow should be underneath your back, just so you won't get too much of that extension on the back. Right, so you can just be in neutral position with your spine. You're just gonna bring it in, and you're just gonna be stretching, like I said, along the TFL, and just be holding that position for at least 30 seconds, and that should be able to stretch the tight muscles, which are the hip flexors, the TFL, and then just working on strengthening up the abdominal muscles to help with the lumbar, lower back discomfort. And yeah, those are the exercises that the patients can be doing at home.